Welcome, and if you are new to our channel, basically I just kind of bring you guys along for pop-up shops, traveling, and just following the Lord. I am a Christian girly who just loves Jesus and wants to follow him and everything that she does. And right now that looks like starting a small business, a gold-filled jewelry business that I absolutely adore. I just do little pop-ups around town, different markets, and I've also shared a story of how my husband overcame multi-organ failure as a result of COVID and got a kidney transplant last year. So we're just out here sharing the story. Join us for the fun. I am rushing right now. The service starts at 7:30. It's almost 7 and I have to rush in. My table is actually outside, so it's been unattended for a long time. Daniel and I just set it up, and then I ran home to shower. Daniel watched it for a little bit, but I need to go. So let's go. Hi guys, hello. So now we are one.
Pero tú no tienes deseo, mija. No tienes deseo.
¿Acepto tarjeta?
¿Tarjeta?
So beautiful, delicate girlies, this week you are joining me for a 3-day pop-up. The very first time I do, first of all, a multi-day event, but much less one that's going to be 3 days long. This is a conference at actually the church that I grew up and became a minister at. I even was a worship pastor at one point, and I just have such a heart for this church, and they were actually having vendors. So I paid for a 6-foot table to come out and spend a couple of days, and the whole conference was going to take place over a Thursday night service, a Friday night service, a Saturday day service, and even on Sunday. But I was only going to be there for the Thursday, the Friday, and the Saturday. And I work a full-time job, so this was such a busy time, and I could not have done this without my husband's help, my sister's help, and even my sister's husbands stepped in and like helped me bag jewelry up and helped me out for a little bit. So they did set me up outside, and then things kind of went a little bit crazy with the weather, and trust me guys, it was a doozy. But really, this is one of my most great successful events that I've ever done. So join me. I'm happy that you're here, and let's do this together. Friends, dead does not even begin to describe how I'm feeling right now. So we just got home. It is 11:17. Day 1 is over, and let me show you guys the total, because I am amazed right now at how much we made just on day 1. Like, I am so excited. It's making all the hard work worth it. Let me tell you, I came so close to not coming today. We had a celebration of life service to go to, and then my sister just turned out she could not man the table once I put it together. I was just gonna leave it there for her because I did pay $130 to participate in this event, and I made a lot of jewelry purchases for this event, so I invested heavily into the event. So not going was a little bit of not an option because I had money that I essentially had to make back. And my sister unfortunately has some circumstances of her own where she couldn't man my table. Plus she doesn't know how to check people out, as well as my friend who also helps me a lot with my in-person selling. Yeah, it was just a situation of like, oh, I don't know. But you guys, I ended up going. My husband went to the celebration of life service, and I was like, fine, I'm gonna have to man my table. Plus I couldn't just leave it sitting there. They ended up putting us outside, which means my stuff went unattended. I left the table set. Daniel headed over to Orlando. We live in Central Florida, which is an hour away from Orlando, where we live. So he headed to Orlando, and I needed to come home and shower and change because the clothes that I wore to set up for the event were not really like churchy clothes. By the way, this is the outfit. This shirt is from Amazon. Love these little hearts. Let me set y'all down so you can see the whole fit. Love this shirt. I decided to wear my little charm necklace. This is not something I sell on the website. I custom made this charm necklace for myself. This I do sell on the website. The bubble letters are in. They're new on the website, but I decided to make myself a big charm necklace, paper clip chain, and just I have literally all the charms that I sell. I believe I have them all on here, and I did that so people could look at my necklace and be like, oh, do you have that charm? Do you have that charm? And I do have necklaces with each of these charms. And then I wore this two-tone cable bangle, which is new to the shop. This is our new two-tone, and I love two-tone, like gold and silver, love it. And then this one's tri-colored, I'll show you, but the bangles, and this one's tri-colored with rose gold and silver, which by the way, I sold this one today very quickly, which is really exciting, but it has rose gold, silver, and gold. Then I wore these pants that are from Old Navy. They're too big on me because I've lost some weight, so I don't know how I feel about them at this point in my life, but they're these cargo-y, kind of workout-y material pants, which are great because they do have some, I don't know, they have some style to them, so it doesn't look like I'm just wearing workout pants, but at the same time, I'm outside, I'm moving, they're great. And then I wore my gazelles. These are like pink gazelles, and that was today's fit, and literally just a hair up with a scrunchie. I made almost $1,000 on my first night on an event that, I mean, it's the first night, it's a Thursday kind of midweek service at the church. So that's pretty incredible. One of the things is I forgot to bring my business cards, and people keep asking me for business cards. I thought nobody wanted business cards nowadays. And then mine does have my QR code, which does help, but I do have it like on signs. That did super well. I'm really glad I brought my signs, but just I forgot my business cards. So let me actually get those in the backpack, and so I don't forget them. Sorry y'all, this is a mess. Real life right now. Are these the business cards? Yes, business cards. Got them. So I just bought this backpack, and I'm really, really happy with it so far. So I was gonna get the pink one so that it matches my aesthetic, but you know what? It really sits behind the pink table, so not a big deal. But it is from Love Book. Anyway, I'll link it down below. But I was in need of a backpack. I was using a travel backpack for my market, and I was in need of a backpack that had a few more pockets in the inside to keep everything organized. But let me just show you super quick how I packed it. So in here I have like my essentials. Yes, I know I have a lot of lip products and stuff, but I tend to do all of my makeup except my mascara, and I do my mascara on the way to the market. So this one is my favorite right now, the Panorama from L'Oreal. And of course, my absolute favorite is the Rare Beauty lip oils. So kind of those little makeup items like lip glosses, mascara, which I always do in the car. And then I'm also in love right now with the e.l.f. lip oils, and with the anything lip oil, I'm all over it. But Rare Beauty is my favorite out of everything. But when you're in a budget, the NYX lip oil is also incredible. So that's that on that side. And then I have more mascara. So that's what I packed the front with, and then there's really nothing there. But yeah, this one is just like magnetic buttons, really good. And then here I have a nice deep pocket that goes like all the way down. It's really, really good. I just have my keys in there, and some mints, and more lip oils from Rare Beauty. So again, just like little things that you want to have handy. And then I stuck my phone in there as well in this front pocket. Love that it has a zipper. On this side compartment, which I have no idea what I did with my flask, I think I left it on the table because I actually ended up putting the table inside the church. We just drug it in there. But yeah, I had my water in here. I need to bring more water bottles with me tomorrow. And then I love this. It has a luggage strap back here, and it does have like a hidden pocket on the side here, which I obviously don't really need unless I'm traveling. And then my favorite part is that it opens wide. It has like those bars sewn in, and when you open it, It opens like huge, and I absolutely love that. And then in here, I have an umbrella, my wallet, and deep in here, oh my gosh, I have my phone tripod. Love this thing. I brought wipies because I'm gonna be outside and you be sweating, and sometimes you just wanna do a little wipe down. And then I have my sunglasses, which I'll definitely need because on Saturday we'll be there in the morning versus the night service. So today's Thursday, so I was there for the Thursday night service. I will be there for the Friday night service, and I will be there for all day Saturday. And then the way I pack this, whoa, I just dropped the charger. Oh, I have to charge these too. I'm glad I opened this. I just have my camera batteries on this side. This pouch came with the backpack. Isn't that nice? And this is just like electronics and chargers and stuff like that. I have my little wireless mic set from Rode. So that is in here. Those are if I want to do wireless mics with my camera, which I'll try that tomorrow. And then just my iPhone charger, and this charger can, I'm actually gonna need it now. That charger can also charge, my barcode scanner has its own charger, but this can charge my card reader, and this can also charge my phone and my iPad. So that's necessary. And then my light was also in there. Yeah, and I think that's everything I have packed in here. And then my iPad was in here. So yeah, love that. It's just huge and big and perfect. Anyways, my friends, I am dead, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed. I work a full-time job. It's part of the deal here, learning to be productive with our business. I work a full-time job, so I work from 9 to 6 tomorrow, and then we head over to the church for the night service. But it'll be easy. We just picked up my table, put it inside the church with my backdrop, and then we're just gonna bring everything out tomorrow. But all of the jewelry and everything, I left it right there on the table. It'll be safe. I don't have any issues when I sell at churches. Plus, I know this church and there's cameras and everything. So they told me no one's gonna steal from you. There are cameras, everyone knows that. And everything's locked up inside the church until tomorrow. And when they open the church, I'll be there. So call me crazy, but I was too tired. I was like, I'm not taking all that stuff down. It takes like an hour to put it up. So I'm not doing that 3 times. No, sir. Anyways, let's see what tomorrow brings you guys. But so far, day 1 was successful, and I'm really excited. Gracias, todo es cubierto en oro 18 quilates. Ok, 86. Sí, por favor. Sería 863 521 7498. Y con los taxes salen 29.96.
¿Cuándo nos toca?
A las 9, pero
A las 9.
vamos a estar ahí como que con...
You guys, this is when stuff got really interesting. So the way that they had me was outside with a bunch of other vendors. So I show up on Friday and they had brought in all of the vendors indoors, which kind of made me a little upset. I'm like, why am I stuck out here in the heat? Florida was really giving us heat this time. It really was. And these storm clouds started rolling in and I was like, this is not good. So I had made the executive decision to go ahead and bring my husband with me and set up my tent. And so I went ahead and did that. I set up the tent outside, and I even had like one guy come up to me and literally make it a point to tell me, oh, sorry, there's no more room inside for you. And I'm like, I'm a female by myself, and they brought like guys inside. Like, it was just so sucky. I was so sad that I was stuck out there by myself with a storm about to roll in, and I was not gonna have a choice but to literally pack up my stuff and go home and come back the next day and do my setup again. But the ladies at the church were so stinking nice, and they were like, no, child, you're coming inside. but the only spot that was even left was just between the two bathrooms, which was like, whatever. It really did not bother me whatsoever. And so they were just so kind to me. They brought me inside, they helped me out, and they're like, you're good, stay there the rest of the weekend. So that was amazing. And then my sister led worship and got to hang out with me a little bit. I went inside, received for a little bit, because while the women are in the service, I never open my booth when people are supposed to be in service. So yeah, super grateful that I was able to come inside and get some AC. I'm just kind of getting the table back up in working order and getting it organized because the women are about to come out and do some damage. Day 3, let's go. You guys, I was so exhausted. If you cannot tell by this super crusty clip, but I was so exhausted by this day, and this is going to be the longest day yet. So the day before, we actually got home at around midnight-ish, and then this morning started, I wanted to be there before 9, so I was there by around 8:30 to get the booth ready and tidied up to receive all the women that were coming in. So let me tell you, from the moment those women walked in, I was making sale after sale after sale. This was a very exhausting day, and this is the day that the most women came out because obviously it was a whole entire Saturday. We were here from like 8:30 in the morning till almost 7 p.m. at night. So this was a super long day. Saturday was really cool because it was like a ton of speakers. There was a lunch break. There was a break before the services started and afterwards for people to shop. So it gave a lot of opportunity for women that kept kind of trickling in throughout the day to shop with me. And I always have a little spiel ready to tell people what our jewelry is all about, that it is gold filled, tarnish resistant, hypoallergenic, and really good quality, and that our chains are all 18 inches. Like, I always have like a few little points that, you know, as soon as someone comes in and says, hey, what is your jewelry made of? I kind of go through the list, but I also let them know, hey, each chain is going to be 18 inches. I do have extensions available for sale or for purchase, and I'm able to give them a little spiel, you know, so they have all the information they need as they're browsing. They can keep those things in mind. And let me tell you, Hispanic women are so chatty. This is a Hispanic church and I speak Spanish, and I was so sad that my microphone was muted the whole time because I wanted you guys to hear these interactions, even though most of them were in Spanish, because truly this is one of the most fun parts of what I get to do, interacting with all the beautiful, delicate women. And so many like literally just would buy the jewelry and put it on right there in the moment, which just made me want to tear up. I'm like, oh my goodness, that just lets me know that truly we have something special on our hands. I don't even know if you can hear me, but we are currently sold out of so many things. We are sold out to the point where I'm having to get rid of displays. So I am currently sold out that I have to get rid of like these displays because they're fully empty, like this one that only have one necklace left. So I'm having to reconfigure the whole display so that it makes sense and I can highlight the things that we need to sell. So yeah, we're doing some reconfiguring, but today has been one of my best events ever. Like, I'm even out of stickers. If you see that I keep signing these cards that people hand over to me, it was actually these sheets of paper that had the logos of all of the vendors that were set up at this event. And basically what the church had them do is if the women visit a vendor, we would sign off their sheet. They didn't have to purchase anything, just stop by and visit us. And with their visit, they would get that check mark. And if they filled out the entire paper with their check marks and basically did like a whole entire bingo, then they would be entered to win a giveaway for a prize that the church had for them. Nothing from us, from the vendors, nothing that we had to put
put into it. But it's just a great way if you're paying like me over $100 to be in an event like this, to set up a 6-foot table, which is a pretty pricey event. Honestly, it's awesome that the church makes sure to give the women an incentive to go and check out the tables, and many of them would actually end up purchasing something or taking home a business card to check my website out later, which is pretty awesome. Through these type of events, I've had women place online orders, which I find so cool that they basically were like, you know, I can't stop thinking about that piece that I saw at the event. I'm gonna go ahead and place the online order. And if you also notice, I'm like trying to eat my Starbies in between customers, in between signing the bingo cards, because oh my goodness, it was so busy. It was literally non-stop the entire day until the services started and I could catch my breath, get a snack. And I'm so grateful my husband actually stayed with me the entire day, so I was using his hands to be able to switch out charms, because I always like to make the jewelry customizable where you can switch out the charm to something that you prefer. And you guys always give me the best ideas, because I never would have thought to put that charm with that piece of jewelry. So that's also a really fun part about doing this. There's just one left, so we're gonna get rid of that stand and keep that necklace, and we're gonna drape it over here. Not drape it, but hang it over here. Today has been absolutely incredible. This has been a 3-day event that was really worth it. Puppy, go ahead and put that stand. Give me that stand, and we're gonna create tiers so that we can see everything. And we're gonna put her here. Oh, I just knocked.
Like it. Picasso.
Yeah, we're just having to reconfigure here, guys, because I thought I had enough, but I definitely didn't have enough necklaces.
Ring box. You consolidate over there.
I'm gonna keep it here for now. I'm gonna bring some of those rings, because these rings look pretty full, and I think I'm gonna bring some of these that way. Like this one takes a lot of space.
Make sure you tell the channel that they've been stealing your stickers.
Oh my god, guys, these stickers are great. I had to put this little ghetto sign here because I think people were stealing my stickers. They're not free, and people thought they were free. I'm gonna blame myself for that one. Look at this. I've only sold like 6, I think. So people stole them, you guys. I don't think they know they stole them, but I guess I'll find out when they get to heaven and they're thieves. Okay. I don't like to do mix matching, but we're looking sparse over here. Also, I've had to double up some of these. So each peg has its own kind of earring, and I've had to double up, like bring butterflies down here. I've had to bring like some of the hearts up here, but I also have them down here. So I've had to just reconfigure things because this was looking empty as well, as we're running out of different styles. So we're just spreading them out so people can look at them. Yeah, but we're sparse. Like each of these had like 3 or 4 necklaces in each one. And then we just got rid of those 2 flat stands. And I also got rid of another stand. So we're down to 3 displays I had to get rid of. I'm only down to 1 soap, which my aunt would be so excited about. And then this display doesn't look too bad. I just have to fix that. So this one doesn't look too bad. This one's looking good. That one looks good. This one though, yeah, I had to make this bracelet as an emergency because someone only bought the cross. And so I'm like, oh, thank God I had some extra charms. So lesson learned. I need to bring extra charms with me because people will purchase them. I had someone purchase just a charm, which that was a first. Look at this one, empty. Pretty awesome. Oh my goodness, you guys. This conference was absolutely amazing. I received from God. My twin sister led worship yesterday. It was so good, just shifted the atmosphere, and I am beat. So just rundown of how it went. I'm gonna give you guys the final number here, but it was over $2,000 in 3 days. That is incredible. I'm pretty sure I'm like at 2,200. I am just flabbergasted by how much these women believed in my business. Like a bunch of ladies from my church that have already shopped with me, they actually purchased even more today, and they all took a group picture together and sent it to me. All of them with their little Delicate by Carla pink bags. Made my day. Just absolutely made my day. Honestly, I am exhausted. 3 days of selling jewelry, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Will I ever do this again? I don't know.
I am exhausted. I just think it was too much because I also work a full-time job. I just think that it was... Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I will see you guys next week. Love y'all.